What is up, everyone? I am the Winner, and welcome to our game room. Today we're going to take a look at the game that came in ranked 36th in my top 123 games of all time. Today's game is probably the most divisive on my list, probably at all. 3 years ago, this game wasn't even on my list. 2 years ago, this game wasn't even on my list. Last year, this game was number 1. This year, it's 35. Or 36. And with the way things are going, next year it could fall off my list again. I have such a love-hate relationship with this game. And this game is Magic the Gathering. When I was in my teenage years, up to my, I guess I would say, early 20s, this was the only game I played. I played in tournaments. I did Pro Tour qualifiers. I came in 9th in one and 16th in the other. And I had times where I loved the game. I would do everything to play it all the time. I would make a deck and test and test and test. And then a tournament would come up. I would have luck beat me. And then I say, I'm done with the game. I am done. And I would get out. I would literally sell all of my cards and quit. And then something would kind of catch my interest, and I would come back. And I would go off hog wild and get back into the scene until it kind of just got to the point where I realized, okay, I'm going a little nuts. And then I would play in a tournament. And then as luck would have it, I would lose when I know that I'm better than that. And then it just got on my nerves that it turned into a game where as much skill as you had, luck always played a part. And that's something that happens in all card games, so I can't blame it for that. But I love deck building in this game. I just, finding a card that no one plays with and just winning with it was amazing. I used to go to Friday Night Magics all the time, and I was known as one of the better players there. And people would test me to make decks out of really shitty cards and make them good. And I would go to the next Friday Night Magic with a deck I made and would win. And people would just find it amazing. And I love that. I really enjoyed the game. I was really heavy into it last year. Or the year before when it came in ranked number 1. I was really heavy. I was playing Magic Arena all the time, doing tournaments. But then Wizards started doing some, because this is by Wizard of the Coast, and Richard Garfield was the originator of the game. I've been playing since '94, so off and on. But anywho, but then in the last few years, Wizards has been making some weird choices, like overabundance and overselling a product, the gotta catch 'em all of everything that they do with the game now. Like the next set, albeit it's thematic, is a Lord of the Rings set, and of course, there's one card, only one in the entire set of the entire printing that you can get. And there's people already out there going, oh, I'll give $100,000 for it. And it's just like, that kind of thing it's just driving me nuts. It took the fun away from the game. I just want to get some cards and play. And yes, I know you can still do that. But also I have issues with being kind of decent at the game and wanting to take the next step. Because there's Pro Tours for the game and stuff. That's like where I wanted to be for the longest time. But I've taken a step back, and now me and my son play. I've taught my son. We play Commander, which is fun. We actually started our own format called From the Beginning to the End, and what it is we're buying one pack of every set from the beginning of Magic to the end of Magic, and then we were just continuously changing our deck. Like, we bought like a pack of the first 6 sets. Granted, obviously we're not buying packs of beta and alpha, but I would use a generator online and just buy the individual cards in sets that weren't expensive, and that's been fun for me. I don't need the tournament scene and all that anymore. I'm content with how I'm playing the game. I'm not one of the ones that are going to go out and buy everything, because Wizards has kind of ruined that for me. But I still enjoy the game. I will never turn down playing it. I really enjoy it. I love deck building. But that was my number 36, Magic the Gathering. I'll come back tomorrow when you see what number 35 is in my top 123 games all time. So as always, thanks for watching. Keep playing and keep winning.